Good evening to you. Here we go. Right. What is going on? Click. Constriction. A murderous way out. Press anywhere to continue. In this game, you will solve scenarios involving moida and other strange events. You will do this by dragging words into the correct slots within sentences. Solve this example puzzle. Police needed to gather to prove that the death hadn't been a I'm going to say police needed to gather a bridge to prove that the death had been a car. Oh, I've got it right. Wrong. Oh well, that's a shame. Isn't being woken by a dog annoying? So that said 2 or fewer incorrect. So that's an interesting little gimmick as well that was there from the first one. Need to gather evidence to prove that the death hadn't been a murder. So everything is correct. Okay, right. To solve a scenario, you must first explore the location by clicking on all the hotspots and gathering all the words. Oh, now here we are. Hang on, let me check the setting. With highlights. What's click to drag about? Don't know. Okay. A rubber baton. So there's 25 words that we need to collect in this chapter and 9 spots that we've yet to fully investigate. I assume that's done. Okay, so is he a prisoner? Is he the guard? Is it the other way around? A guard does not normally wear that, so I'm assuming he's the guard and he's being strangled. Help! So we have a person here, Morg Bracker, which is a name tag. Those look like they've just been automatically added to our words. Morg Bracker. I have to click on them. Okay. Morg Bracker Prison Asylum Hotel, all with question marks. Good evening, Helen. And Patients in Special Care Unit C, June 1977. We have some room numbers and some people, but here that's just loads of words. People's names and occupations. Hey, Serial, sorry, I did not see it. Not good at reading, as we have just discovered. Sweet Pines, a pack of Sweet Pines cigarettes. A ring of keys, key. Modern adjacent, yes. I mean, it is almost 50 years ago. Prom, Napol, prom. Chewed up cloth strap. We have 22 words. There's one place I've yet to look at, and it's this one. Redwood. Straight jacket with redwood on it. Okay. Next, click on the following elements in the bottom bar to open them. So, words. These are our words. These are all sort of proper nouns. These are common nouns, and these are places. Okay. People, places, things, that sort of thing. Not at all, but never mind. Words, names. Okay, so we need to work out who these people are. Oh, I can drag them around. That's good. You can organise the words in your inventory however you like. Try moving some around. I can move this around. Okay. And can I just sort them again? And clicking that sorts them back into where they were, so that's useful. You can quickly hide and show all the elements you last had open by pressing the I button or space on your keyboard. Okay. Now you are on your own to solve the mystery at hand. Where's the I button? Oh, that's the I button. Okay. In events. Okay, not filled in. The killed with a from a in the Yeah, we all know that. Right. Are you Morg Bracker then? Because that is written on you. You are not going to be Redwood, however. Okay, let's just get rid of you. I want to get rid of you. Okay, so you have a good tash. Prom Napol Prom. I'm going to need to consult this. Lemurian history. Oh, we're going to go back to that, aren't we? Is there a door that's open? What's this? It looks like a dice with the number 4. Is that... So, are we in a cell? Okay, so this is meant to be depict the in bits of a cell, I assume. So, 201, this will therefore be 202, 203, 204, 205, 206. This is room 202 in this fine establishment. So that'll be Auriel Toussaint, Toussaint, who knows? But that is who I think you are. And that is correct. So I can get rid of that. So that's now got a green. So whoever, so it's going to be, well, if it's talking about this person, we know he's a professor, because that's given here. The Professor Auriel Toussaint killed, and then what was your name again? Someone Bracker. Morg Bracker. Hang on, I'm just going to write down what he's saying. Oh, there were those weird code words from the previous game, which that's probably just a little extra that you don't need to know. But there were some code words from the previous game. So killed Morg Bracker, good. With a, well, that's a strap from a, what was it? A chewed cloth strap. From something in the something prison. Because that's not a hotel. So it's Redwood Prison. Who said Redwood? Oh, you said Red. No, somewhere it said Redwood. There we are. In the Redwood Prison. Oh, that's true. It does look more like an asylum because of the straitjacket. You're quite right. But a strap from what, though? A straitjacket. It's on his straitjacket, and that's broken. So, yeah, he's being killed with a strap from a straitjacket. That looks like being correct. From his straitjacket. You have solved the scenario. Auriel Toussaint, however you someone say it. Professor of ancient Lemurian history, chewed through his straitjacket strap and suddenly strangled Nurse Morg Bracker in cell 202. Dead easy. Right, next game, please. I have a feeling they may get more difficult than that. Lazarus Hurst was the leader of the Puritanical Order Party, which governed Albion from 1792 to 1795. Some claim he used the mystical Golden Idol to seize power. Nowadays, though, this is known to be a myth. Okay, so we've solved that one. Are these all chapters? Is that what this is? So I can now click on this one. Because that's glimmering, I'm immediately going to click on something else. Okay, so that's a bit of... I see, and that's the film that we just watched. Okay. Hey, Coolio! Yes, Albion was indeed sort of probably a slightly now non-PC term for England or something. I feel like it has non-good connotations, but that's probably me just reading too much into it. Congratulations on finishing your first case. Welcome to Chapter 1, The Curse, in which a strange threat looms over New Wells. Okay. It's a story one here. Academic impact. The death of a brilliant mind. Ooh, indeed. I don't know. What should we do? So it looks like these two were in the car and they've just knocked over someone in a fancy suit. That's my initial impression. But will more have been going on? Let's find out. A wedding ring, a car key, a driver's license, Bagman 1970. And also good evening to you, Rat Finks. Good evening, hope you're doing well. Oh my god, is he dead? Cyril. So we now know he is called Cyril. We're going to need to know things, so I'm going to put Cyril up here. I have to remember that I've covered up the car. Dear Deborah. We now know that she's called Deborah. I am saddened to hear that Brandon's exam results have been rather poor. It seems your son has taken after his father. I warned you about marrying into that family. Charming. Okay, so I'm going to need to consult an exam thing with Brandon or something, probably, aren't I? Okay. Something fluttering in the breeze there. Let's take a look at the man. A red pen. Sir, which of these speech titles do you prefer for the graduation ceremony at Imperial University? The shortcomings of Noack's algorithms. I don't want to criticise my own work in an inspirational speech. In the age of computers, math is the new frontier. Not great, but will do. A lighter, a key, more things. Okay. Lots of names have just been added to the list and lots of addresses. More cigarettes. Brigantine Blue Blend. You try saying that 3 times quickly. The man is not breathing. Slipped on, went for, fell from, collided with. Collided with feels like a potential. Is that everything? I think so. Oh no, 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 no. Look, he slipped down here. The stairs are covered with ice and snow, so he might have been hit by the car, sure. But he was probably coming down here first, wasn't he? See, you learn things in this game. What's over here? Ah, that symbol again. It's property of Sir Isaac. And inside here, arrange for a taxi to be here at 6 p.m. I have a meeting at 45C Stockyard Street, IN. It's not going to be Isaac Newton, is it? We've got the car here. The car engine is still running. There's one thing that I've yet to find. That's this one here. Cigarettes. Oh, cigarettes are going to be a major theme of this, aren't they? Okay. Go for it, Matt Clemson. I know that I can get rid of this with a spacebar. So that's the names. The events. Do I want to do a story? Nah. Okay. So he had on him a bagman. Okay, so we know that they're both going to be bagman then. Because they're married. IN, it's just, if the first name is Isaac and the surname begins with N, no, can't be, can it? Can it? Okay, looked like he slipped and fell. Let's take a look at, there is a different, yes, it's a tick, or it's slightly different if you haven't looked at everything. I had spotted that. Durdur and Durdur discovered the body of Durdur, which was there because he the Dur. I mean, because he slipped on the stairs. So we know that we've got. If I do this, yeah, we'll drag it away. Okay, so I just use this. Cyril and Deborah. We know he's definitely called Bagman. Because it says Bagman 1970. But I think Caters is hinting at me that she does not have that surname. So, What am I going to look at to find her surname? Dear Deborah, Brandon's exam results have been rather poor. It seems your son's taken after his... Oh, sorry. Which of these speech titles do you prefer at the graduation ceremony for Imperial University? So he has the key to here, which is property of Sir Isaac. And it's Isaac N. So if we look at the names, there is only one... A to Z, please. There is only one thing beginning with N in all that. It's done it A to Z, but this way. Ha! It's done it A to Z, but in columns. That's slightly irritating. Nope. Isaac. Well, I tell you what, let's put Isaac Novak in here. That's correct. And, okay. So they discovered the body of that, which was there because he went for cigarettes. So there's graffiti on the wall here. There probably should be railings here. Very health and safety poor. Okay. If he didn't slip, then he would have fallen from. What if it's from the bridge? Hang on. There's a bit of... Hello. There's no snow up here. There's snow everywhere, but not here. And I'm wondering about the number of footprints. I think there's none of these footprints are his. He might have come along this way. That might have been someone else. Those are their footprints. They might have wandered this way. I don't think any of these footprints are his. Something is up here. Hang on. Yellow dangly thing. Yellow thing on his wrist. There's something torn, so he's come from up here. Okay, he's come from up here. So he fell from, and I'll call that the bridge. Ah, good point, Katus. It did. I don't know why I didn't put that together. I do know why I didn't put that together. It's because I'm a muppet. It's because he must have landed on the stairs and then continued to slide. As if your day wasn't getting any worse. While driving home, Deborah and Cyril suddenly noticed the dead body of Sir Isaac Novak, who had fallen from the bridge above, tearing his yellow shirt sleeve in the process. Okay. So that gives us that. What's this? Thank you for your cooperation. We are happy to cover Brandon's tuition fees, provided our arrangement lasts. From your side, we expect complete confidentiality about our motivation for funding Brandon, who by all means is not the sharpest pencil in the box. Any breach of this confidentiality will result in a swift termination of funding. Sincerely, the Rare Talent Fund. Well, what talent does he have if it is not academic? Interesting. Okay. What? What is going on? This is immediately different. Okay. So we've uncovered the first part, some parts of the story. A few months later, the famous scientist, well, we know that's Isaac Novak. And can I just say thank you very much for... no, I was going to say that these were... Those are coupled together. Those I just have to remember that they're Deborah and Cyril Bagman. Was discovered by the Bagman couple. A few days later, the Well, it's the Rare Talent Fund offered to fund Brandon. You have to assume his surname's going to be Bagman as well. Tuition in exchange for confidentiality about the fact that had been affected by the and I don't have any green words yet, so those are yet to come. Interesting. Okay, so that's part 1. Part 2. Under construction. A brutal blue-collar departure. We're at a construction site here. Which resulted in the death of foreman Joel Gregson. An upsetting accident indeed. This is Miranda Meadows from New Wells Regional TV. Back to you in the studio. Something here is locked. Interesting. Let's look at names. Okay, we know who you are. Miss Meadows. Put you there. Yes, indeed. I particularly like this one with the that health and safety. Love it. Absolutely fine. Absolutely safe. Let's have a look at this one. That's the crab. I'm going to call this one. Safety rules. When operating grade 2 heavy machinery such as demolisher, which I'm assuming is that one, excavator, which is that one, and the cutter, which is the other one, check the machine's status lights and report to the service team if you see any errors. I don't know which of these are service lights, but okay. There's a blinky red light there, though. Best Bill. So Bill operated that. Teach a man how to fish. You get endless stories about how big the one that got away was. Ah, vehicles. Okay, well. Cutter, excavator, demolisher, just from the tools that they have. Okay, right, so we're going to have to put... we've got 4 choices, but only 3 spots. Okay, so that's good. Let's have a look at that photo. Well, it looks like him, doesn't it? So you... I've forgotten where this was. This was the excavator. Okay. We don't know who Bill is yet, but when we know who Bill is, that will help us. Right, someone's had a bit of an accident. Shall we go and take a look? Interesting tread pattern. I'm sure that's going to be important somewhere. Foreman. Fine, you and the boys can end your shift early today to watch the Peel game? But only if you finish dismantling the old sewage pipes in the construction pit first. These are the tasks for this coming Monday, July the 14th. Werter should start digging out the old electric cables. Totsky must finally demolish that red garage building. Well, demolish. So Totsky is in the demolisher then. And Werter must be in that. So let's go to names. Oh, whoops, yes. So Werter... no. Okay. No, that's not how this game works, is it? Fine. Come back to that in a minute. So that, I need to remember, that is where that information is. The man is not breathing. That's not good, is it? Let's have a look at the sewage pipe that one of them was having to dig out. Well, that's not good. So I assume that this person is then Luke Brown. 889-337-89066. A+. Feels like a code. Doesn't feel like a phone number. There's easy work at the old docks. Ask the locals for Hunter Wolf Benny Crystal. Lack of life should be the given, one of the givens, yeah. The man is not breathing. Very red eyes, though. Why? Sort of grey face, red eyes. That might come up in a bit. Okay. The only thing that I didn't like about the case of the Golden Idol, and that's going to happen here, is the info dump you kind of have to get into your head to start off each case. You have to get all these balls juggling in the middle, in the air, to try and get all the facts in your head at the same time. But that will always happen. We will just have to cope with it. Hey, Roy, come here quick. We've got another corpse. It's fresh, but there's something wrong with it. Does still have a question mark. What did I not... I know this. Oh, an old military dog tag. Okay. Okay. 4 more places to look at. Yeah, shit happens, Monty. Shit happens. Okay, so he's talking to Monty, which is you. You are not in here yet, because I have not explored you. Phrasing, Dan. Okay. There we go. Where's what? There we are. So we've got... You are Monty, then. Shit. And we missed the Peel game as well, Ted. It was all for nothing. You, therefore, are Mr. Ted. Okay. Look, my vehicle has been out of order since... You must be Bill, because he's talking about this, because it's got the blinky red light, so it's not working. My vehicle has been out of order since yesterday. I requested the repair team. You can check with head office. So we know, because I think it said best Bill. So you are Bill. Now, let's just finish up and explore the last one of these. So you're saying that the vehicle has not been working since July 10th. Okay. So July 10th was yesterday. Let me go back to this. Since yesterday. So today is July 11th, which is a Friday, because it's Monday, July the 14th. We did not. At least not that dead man. We got the name of this dead man. Inspector Roy Sampson. Case notes 1977. I like that it's got the current year on it. Okay. Now, where was the note that told me the... was it... Wasn't in here, was it? No. Ask the locals for Hunter Wolf. Well, that's got to be your man in under the pipe, because I don't think he's been referred to in any way yet, so he must be the last one, Hunter Wolf. Hunter. I'll come to you in a second. We know that you are Luke Brown. You are Roy Sampson. Sorry, Samson. I put a P in there, didn't I? Where's the other inspector? Is it you? Ian Worth. How much is Ian worth? I don't know. Right. Now, where was that piece of paper? Not in there. In here? In here. Nope. Yeah, there will be, yeah. Interestingly, he's got a little football in there. That may or may not be important. There we are. Werter should start digging out the electrical cables. So you are Werter. So you are Werter. Totsky must finally demolish that red garage building. So whoever is that is Totsky. Ah, Bill was complaining. Well, we know that Bill's in that one, and he was complaining that it wasn't working. So Werther is Monty then, so I can put his face in there, and I can put you in there. The vehicles are correct. Good. That's because I should have done Totsky for Monty. Okay, don't know Bill's surname. There was Hunter Wolf, but I think that's him. Okay. Now, what were you saying? Foreman. Oh, the death of Foreman. Oh, that's going to be you then. Which has resulted in the death of Foreman Joel Gregson. So that's not Hunter Wolf at all. So what's the Hunter Wolf about? Mr. Jenkins, perfect. So Bill Jenkins then. Good. Good. Now let's piece together the story. Someone used the something on the something. This resulted in the death of someone. Following this, the body of someone was found unexpectedly. That means the first one is going to be Joel Gregson. The unexpected one is Luke Brown. Who is Hunter Wolf? That's going to be interesting. Someone used the on the let's find out. Now that that's there, I think those have settled. I couldn't earlier. It would have removed it from here. I think. We'll find out later. Right, detectiving is needed. Someone used probably the cutter, but it's been out since at least yesterday, according to you, because you are suspicious, because it's your thing. Your vehicle's been out of order since yesterday. I requested the repair team. Hey, Ruffle! Because yeah, you've chopped it there, you've chopped it there. There's no tracks under any of these. There are footprints or something, but those would be his, wouldn't they? So there's two ways you can get that pipe there. Either you cut it here and you cut it here, and then you drop it on him, or you use this and you whack it. And I think that's what it will have been done. Oh, no. Well, there's all these excavator marks, so you could, of course, claw it up. Because... no, that's what this is, isn't it? That's what these little stubby bits are. So these are the footprints from this. So I think this was positioned here, and it swung, and it hit that. So I think someone used the... So it'd be the demolisher on the... And it's the sewage pipe. But who? But who? Whom? Well, if it is the person who owns it, then it would be Crab Man. Monty. So I'm going to say that Monty did it because it was his own vehicle. And it was. It looks like a crab. It looks like a crab, so therefore it's Crab Man. Monty Totsky used the demolisher on the sewage pipe. This resulted in the death of Joel Gregson. Following this, the body of Luke Brown was found unexpectedly. No, I wouldn't. No, I'm hoping that the game will tell me at some point. Foreman Joel needed to remove a sewage pipe, but the cutter vehicle was out of order. Not wanting to miss a peel game, he asked Monty to use his demolisher instead. This led to Joel being crushed by the pipe. So police arrived, and during their investigation they found a fresh body in the sewage pipe. You have seen his body. It would be a shame if it got out that the man who was an aspiration to the world was just another junkie, like one of those homeless deadbeats. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone, but there are those who might. I suggest you talk to the commissioner. That's very true. The excavator would have to claw it up, which was a possibility because there were claw markings there, but there's no way that it would have flattened him if that was the case. So the body of flipping heck, I've already forgotten the name of... it was Luke Brown, I think, was the one with the dog tag, was found in a sewage pipe. Afflicted by a strange condition that the police named the something. We don't know what that is. I will have to check that name, unless you could remember. So that's a few months before this, because it then says a few months later. I assume we go in columns. Not sure. Okay. Intriguing. Chapter 3? No, this is all Chapter 1. Chapter 1C. Newsflash. The sudden announcement of a sinister cult. There's 22 places to look at. So, leg symbols imply going in. So we'll deal with all the outside ones first. It's our man, it's our detective again. It's alright. Apparently 9th District needs help. So I've been promoted to homicide lead there. Besides, if this is some drug cult thing, it's definitely out of my wheelhouse. Roy, get to Sebastian's office immediately and bring these case files of yours. Possum 13, Beetle 4, Cougar 9. What the hell, Roy? I thought you called this conference. What is old Seb blathering about up there on the podium? Are you off the case? What's a bloody demonic drug cult expert? Never heard of it. Oh, my lord. Is the family going to press charges against the municipality? Why do the police call the cause of these homeless deaths the Red Curse? Because the eyes. Is there really a demon worshipping cult? Are you considering any explanations other than connection to drugs, for instance, a deliberate assassination through telepathy? I am thankful for our police force as one of the few corruption-free institutions we have. As the Commissioner said, the death was a tragic accident. Red Curse is just shorthand. We strongly believe the deaths are linked to a demon-worshipping drug cult, and we plan to involve experts from out of state. We deal with real crime, sir, not fancy. Next question, please. So, a conference. Okay, so there's going to be things there. Names. Okay, we know you're our man Roy Sampson, I again, and you are Ian Worth, so we know who you are. I'm just going to check it is Roy Sampson. Good. I appreciate you joining me, Jack, who I assume is the other person she's standing next to, maybe. It's nice to see a familiar face. These vultures are after my father's reputation. I convinced the police to release his body today so we can start preparing for the funeral. Unfortunately, it will have to be a closed casket ceremony. A closed casket ceremony. The fall has disfigured his face. To the rest of the executive team, I appreciate the offers to take time off to mourn, but we must prove that the International Knowledge Foundation, that's going to be important for story 1. Can I? I can. The things haven't popped up, but that's something that's going to go in there. Okay. Can function without its creator. Therefore, I will continue leading it. All Foundation projects listed below should proceed uninterrupted. Oh, it might be Wisdom Interconnected, actually, because it's 2 words. Third World Light, Wisdom Interconnected, Rare Talent Fund. Oh, okay, Rare Talent Fund, that was there. I appreciate I am babbling a lot as well. I know we haven't been close lately, but I had to come and support my cousin. Don't worry about the closed casket thing. Your father was the greatest scientist of the modern age, and I will assure you, and I assure you his legacy will live on. Okay, so she said Jack. And father, so I think we will discover things. There's 27 more words yet to discover. During the conference... Oh, who are you? I haven't looked at you yet. Those are the 2 topics we wanted to cover today. I can offer you 5 minutes for a couple of questions now. Press conference at 1 PM on December 7th. They expect updates on the high-profile case and the string of bum deaths. Oh, you don't want your bum to die. There's a raid phrase. I don't know your name yet. Do I know your name? I feel like I should. Yes. Old Seb. Blathering up about... So his name is Seb. But we don't know his surname yet. Right, let's go in here. Bodies. Autopsy table, and we have some letters. Hemorrhage from bullet wounds, that's probably that one. Unknown, connected to Cougar 9. Blunt trauma to the back of the head, asphyxiation with a rope, suicide. Ooh, okay, body release dates, okay. None of them are a fall, are they? Is that maybe? Tiger 98. Gecko 71. Monkey 34. And the bonus ball, Beetle 4. Okay, and this is locked at the moment. That is a buff eagle or a buff bird. In the bin is a picture with the eyes removed. Victim. This is a picture of that woman's father. From the case, his body lies on table A, B, C or D. His death is linked to the Is it turkey? Oh right, yes, yes it is. It's a turkey with the thing behind it. Yes, fine. It's a very buff turkey. There's a raid phrase. Very buff turkey. What's in the drawer? Case name Cougar 9. Red Curse Cases. Opened July the 11th, 1977. Led by Roy Sampson. First victim Luke Brown, who we've discovered in that pipe. Potential witnesses / suspects Benny Crystal, Hunter Wolf. there's another 9 words, or however many. The Red Curse. Case name Possum 13, small canal case, led by Roy Sampson, deceased homeless individual alias Dirty William, found in a container at the Old Docks on Stockyard Street. Cause of death unknown, but clearly connected to Cougar 9. There's so much information here. Case name closed, opened then, led by Roy Sampson, deceased. Okay, so it's the first dead body that we had. So Isaac Novak. Her name is Elizabeth Novak. And Jack is the nephew. Does that make them cousins? It does, doesn't it? That's fine. So she is Elizabeth Novak. And I need some of those words. There we go. So we now know you are... A to Z, please. So we've got Elizabeth Novak. Oh, and Jack, the... Jack, also Novak. Right, we have to find Sebastian's surname somewhere in his office, one would assume. The Allied States of Hesperia flag. Isn't Hesper, isn't that snake? Or am I thinking of Vesp there? I thought Hesper, that's rated to snakes, I think. Welcome to the Wisdom Interconnected Network. Please input your query. Computer, let me in. Command not recognised. Please input query. Dear Mr. Walsh. So I'm assuming that it's Seb Walsh then. Congratulations on becoming Wisdom Interconnected's newest board member. Our next board meeting is in June, after which you will receive biannual remuneration. I never know if that's 6 months or 2 years. Meanwhile, please accept this latest DAC2 computing machine as a token of our appreciation. See, I've already forgotten the name. Dear Mr. Walsh. Louis Walsh, right. That is his surname. We now know who everybody is. Good. Well, to start... right, we've explored everything. Oh, flippin' neck. Okay. Those dates are all going to be irritating pieces to put together. New Wales Police scheduled a press conference to announce that someone, whoever this person is, had been a victim of the, I'm assuming, Red Curse. And there's also the conference. Oh, we know his name. Before the conference, someone either offered or showed someone else a something and a computer. As a result, during the conference, someone declared that someone had been a victim of that. Ah, okay, so that may not be that. Okay, lots to go on. So that's hints. What is this? If that's settings, that's fine. Okay, fine. So... okay. So the case, and then it's one of these 6 cases, was... right. Where to begin? Where to begin? Okay. Well, you can see that little K there, and that is there. It's not there. We can't see it on that one, but he's got hair, and he doesn't. So you are definitely lying on table... Oh, I can't see the letter. That's table C. He's not lying on table C. Which table is he on? Hang on. Not table A, because that's hemorrhage from bullet wounds. Blunt trauma from the back of head is C. So unknown, connected to Cougar 9, or asphyxiation with a rope, suicide. Well, that's this one because of the red mark across the neck. So he's on table B. Unknown, connected to Cougar 9. And therefore, his death is linked to... Oh, no. No. I was going to say is linked to Cougar 9. But... This says connected to Cougar 9. So I don't necessarily want to put Cougar 9 here, but I will for now. Ah, Beetle 4, of course. There we go. So, Beetle 4. So we can now go back into here and hopefully have some more information about Beetle 4. What is it? Oh, okay, so that was Isaac Novak. Okay, so I've just pieced together that the victim is Isaac Novak. Because of the fall. His body lies on table B. His death is linked to the... I've got to say red curse, haven't I? So that is Isaac Novak. There's a lot coming together very quickly, isn't there? You're right, Catus, yeah. And everything is connected to this Cougar 9. Yeah, so that is Beetle 4 underneath that case name. Don't know what that small canal case is. Dirty William. Right, we're going to need to go to the conference. Let's trundle back out. Two topics you wanted to cover today. So, the high-profile case and the bum deaths. So... the high-profile case. Which, if that... the high-profile case must be this Beetle 4 Isaac Novak case. Because that's high-profile. They're there in front of the camera. But the bum deaths... Indeed, Cotus, yeah. At least modest, yes. Bum deaths. Because a homeless individual, Dirty William, cause of death unknown but clearly connected to Cougar 9. Which is this whole red eyes thing. The red curse. What was in here? Okay. Why have they torn or stripped the eyes out? Oh, to prevent the fact being known that his eyes may also have been red. We don't know what his eyes were like. Okay, interesting. So what was that case? Possum 13. So it's Possum 13 and Beetle 4. Those are the two cases. Has a strong Case Beetle 4 was a it's not telling any more, but we know that it was a bridge murder. I bet it's going to say tragic accident, because you've got the word tragic there, and it always goes with accident. World famous, there you go, hence the high profile. The case Possum 13 has a strong drug connection. He's changed his tune to the fact that Beetle 4 was a tragic accident. I'll admit, that last one was a guess. First one was a bit of a guess too. Okay. Let's go back out to the press conference then, in case I need to get things there. So New Wales Police scheduled a press conference to announce that someone had been a victim of the red curse. That's what it was. They were going to say that it was a red curse, and then something's happened, and now, oh no, it's just an accident. That's what it is. So, Isaac Novak had been victim of the red curse. Before the conference, though, something happened, and as a result, Sebastian, what's his name, declared that actually had been a victim of a tragic accident. Offered something, and a computer. Well, and a computer. What does it say? Biannual remuneration. So, a board position? No, a board position, I think. Welcome becoming Wisdom Interconnection's newest board member. There you go. So it's not showed, it's offered. Someone offered, and I assume it has to be Sebastian Walsh at this point in time. But who? I convinced the police to release his body today. Is it going to be you? To the rest of the executive team. So she's part of this. So therefore it's you. You're part of it. All Foundation projects should proceed uninterrupted. You're part of it. The CEO is EN. Don't know what that means. But I think that means you did it, Elizabeth. You're trying to cover something up. Ha ha ha! He's done it! Oh, CEO EN is just Elizabeth Newton. Ha! It's just her. Okay. The day the conference was announced, Elizabeth Novak, not Newton, I keep saying Newton, Novak, visited Police Commissioner Sebastian Walsh and offered him a lucrative board position with one of the foundations she led. In exchange, she wanted him to hide facts about her father's death. See the red eyes. Sebastian accepted the proposal. He swiftly promoted Roy Sampson to another position. Oh, that's why he was being moved sideways, and he took over the conference announcements. Oh, that's why. Okay, yep. We have been given a vial of blood. Summary of evidence. To Roy Sampson, December 6, 1977. Beetle 4 had the same affliction as Cougar 9. Strong. Beetle 4 and Cougar 9 had the same cause of death. Weak. Foreign substance present. Cougar 9 0. Beetle 4 0. New Wells Central Forensic Lab. Oh, sweet mercy. Cougar 9 notes. Benny's place. Drug pushing for his 3 warehouses in the old docks. Farp warehouse. Someone was going to 45C though. Oh no, are there extra clues in each of the 3 scenarios that haven't quite turned into each other, such as Hunter Wolf was unable to find this person, no traces in the Stillside warehouse. But the person, Isaac, was going to 45C in Stockyard, completely empty with evidence of recent cleaning. So something happened there. It's not just me, Matt Clemson. Farp. Benny Crystal claims he hardly knew Luke Brown and they were not friendly. Advised contacting Hunter Wolf, who had a workshop in the Stillside warehouse and offers odd jobs to people like Luke. Okay, so we now know. Afflicted by a strange condition, the police named the Red Curse. At least these are sort of together. A few months later, Isaac Novak was discovered by the Bagman couple. After being contacted by someone worried that everyone would think someone had been a something. A few days later, Elizabeth Novak offered to fund Brandon Bagman's tuition in exchange for confidentiality about the fact that that the scientist Isaac Novak had been afflicted by the Red Curse. Hours before the conference, Seb Walsh was offered a similar deal and took it. However, the lab investigation found that either victim had been a drug user. No, there was no evidence of there being drugs in the system. That's not you. That's you. Foreign substance present. Both Cougar 9 and Beetle 4, none of it. Well, I know that this is going to be evidence that either Red Curse victim, I'm assuming Red Curse. So I think Elizabeth is worried here. Everyone would think that her father, Isaac, had been a... Is it just going to be drug user? I think so. Good work, Dan. Story 1 complete. There's a lot that's gone into all of that. There's a lot of intricate details. My head. And that's the easy chapter. Farp. Okay. Let's click on Story 2. Oh no. Shortly before his death, Isaac Novak went to meet someone at... Okay, here we go. It was the Steelside something or other, wasn't it? 45. Steelside Warehouse. Because it was I remembered that one detail from part 1. Part A, whatever you want to call it. All of the details have gone out of my head. Apparently not. Magnus. A few days later, someone connected to the provoked into bribing who stopped the investigation into's death. Well, all the things I'm thinking of just relate back to what we just had, so I don't think it can be that. A few days later, someone connected to the... Sewage pipe. Provoked someone into bribing Seb. Because he's the one who actually stopped the investigation into, I assume, Isaac Novak's death. But I need to read between the lines somewhere. Yes, so that's Elizabeth Newton's gig. Or one of them, the Rare Talent Fund. Hunter Wolf does not exist. It's that, whatever that is. I suggest you talk to the commissioner. Was Seb the commissioner in this scenario? Is he a commissioner? I've been promoted to homicide, yeah. Seb blathering on. Is he a commissioner? How do I get back out to where I was? Can I go here? Yeah. This is the bit that I haven't spotted. Where did Farp come from? It's not Farp. So you went to see someone at 45C, and we know completely empty evidence of recent cleaning, so something was there. But okay. So I think the deduction we're being guided to is that Elizabeth Novak isn't the leader. Hey, this is Ace. Thank you very much. Yes, that was a fun little thing for me to create there. Now, is it going to be the university? Because, okay, hang on. I don't want to criticise my own work. What was going on with his academic achievement? He'd written a paper. What was that about? Oh, we've got a few things here. Those haven't come into play at all. Why have we been given those? Chapter 5, have to refer back to those 3 addresses. A lighter, here we are. The shortcomings of Novak's algorithms. In the age of computers, math is the new frontier. So maybe Imperial University are nobbling him in some way. Only one of these sets is wrong. It's these two. Okay. Westbridge 1. That's IN, yep, that's Isaac Novak. Yeah, it was the paper airplane. Is there an easy way to get back to that, or do I have to go through? Oh. I should probably look. I'm going to look at that. Getting stuck. Before you resort to hints, we suggest you ask yourself the following questions. If you made a typo, fine. Yeah, fine. I do not want to ask this. How to go through the campus. Okay. You have seen a body. It would be a shame if it got out that the man who has an aspiration to the world was just another junkie, like one of those homeless deadbeats. Interesting. So actually, Isaac Novak is just not particularly exciting. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone, but there are those who might. I suggest you talk to the commissioner. So someone. Okay. So I need to see where that symbol has come from. It's a wolf with a bow and arrow. So I need to find a wolf with a bow and arrow somewhere in all this. Wolf with a bow and arrow. A hunter wolf. A wolf with a bow and arrow is a hunter wolf. Right, okay. Okay. So, that doesn't help. but provoked hunter wolf. Okay. So, what if it's that? No, okay. No, so it is Elizabeth who's being provoked. But so simple and so annoying. I mean, is it just going to be the police station? I mean, I don't want to guess. I can't. It's so simple, TiVo. I love it as well. It's staring you right in the face. Is it just going to be Steelside Warehouse again? Don't feel like it is. Where do you think I need to go? Yeah, I'm happy to have a... Where should I have a look? The Hunter Wolf stuff. I can't remember where that is. Where were they? Part 3, okay. Hunter. Actually, Hunter Wolf. That's just someone who's been named after 2 of the gladiators, isn't it? Original gladiators. Hunter and Wolf were both gladiators in the UK version. Files post Part 3. Unable to find the person. No traces in the Steelside Warehouse or anywhere else in the docks. There's Benny Crystal. Claims he hardly knew Luke Brown and they were not friendly. Advise contacting Hunter Wolf, who is a workshop in the Steelside Warehouse and offers odd jobs to people like Luke. So Isaac Newton has, I keep calling him Newton! Mr. Newton! Isaac Novak. He went to meet Hunter Wolf. At this Steelside Warehouse. But that doesn't help me with the next bit. A few days later, someone connected to that drug pushing office. Benny's place. Well, Steelside is that, but if he was related to Benny. I don't get this next bit. Why would it be the construction pit? He works in the Steelside warehouse. Is it going to be Steelside warehouse? Oh, it is just that again. It can't be that again. I've already used it. Grrr. Fine. I'm a bit of a disappointment on that one, mainly because of my lack of connecting things. Fine. Okay. Oui, I can take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal. You can have 3 sow for it and call yourself lucky. Oh, we're dealing with the old idol without the gem in it. Time passes. Things keep flying past the window. More cobwebs get added to the skull. Evening Cano. Ah, I have neither banana nor bread. Okay. So that TV episode 1 was the curse. So now this is chapter 2, the pursuit. So I'm going to play until about 10, maybe half 10 if I'm enthused. So I'm given how long that first chapter took, I'm not expecting to complete this second chapter. Yes, we have no banana. Good work. Several years earlier, chapter 2, the pursuit in which a lost power is sought. 4 chapters here. 4 chapters. Let's have a look at the story. Oh, Lord. There's meta stuff. Oh, there's so much going on. Very clever. Okay. Let's have a look at what this woman is doing with a rake. Garden retreat. The Zen Centre rendezvous. Well, it's evening. It's HF. You're listening to the Psychedelic Hour on Rock FM this fine Friday evening. That was Bad Rug with their short-lived hit, She Pulled Back From My Kiss. The song enjoyed some success earlier this year, but quickly fell right down the charts. Oof. That is a decent thwack of a game, yes, for a demo. She's making a lot of money. Well, she's certainly raking it in. True, he was always a thief. But did it have to go that way before the new dawn? Night must fall, I suppose. Okay. Credit card. You have the same insignia, sort of like yin yang, but not quite. But it is there as well. Something's been burnt. A passport. I didn't look at everything. What didn't I look at? Here we are. The woman is crying, and we get so many things just from that. Stolen property, asset seizure, someone's death, nervous breakdown. Why not all of them? We have a cork board? Oh no. Oh dear. Okay. Now, I notice we've got an arrow here, so I can walk to the right. City Gazette. Eccentric Historians Harmony Foundation receives millions for undisclosed project. The events that took place at the on August resulted in a safe that has been opened. There's a lot of things in that. That's going to be of interest, isn't it? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But I know what that is. Strange artifact. A strange artifact. You're a strange artifact. Okay. They're all going to get accounted for here, aren't they? In and amongst all of these scenes, there'll be all of the articles except one. 10,000 monies. A towel. Strange artifacts. Yeah, they're all there except for the actual idol. The gem, what do you want to call it? A spray can, hair, or pepper. Again, why not both? I think that's everything up top here. Delay the other two till September. Hi, it's your favourite ex-husband. You'll be pleased to hear I'm finally getting sober. As part of the process, I'd like to make amends with you. For starters, I've decided to return that Lankan artefact I took in the divorce. All I ask in exchange is your forgiveness. If you're free on Friday, I can bring it then. Let me know. This is the Chief Auditor from OPIG's Finance Department. I've been going through your Foundation's recent payment history, and frankly, you seem to be rubbing us blind. Unless you can explain yourself, you can expect a visit from me on Friday, when I'll have to confiscate your credit card and any assets you bought with it. I'm assuming it's Thursday evening right now then. This could be why she's crying. All of the above. Hi, it's me, your trusty colleague. Sorry I've been off radar. I've been keeping my head down at the Dragonfly Inn. I'll swing by on Friday with our new pointy-eared friend. Remember, I'm going to need Plan B rates for this one, not like the other 7. Now that we're parting ways, I'll also need that passport we discussed. So 2 of those have been delayed until September because it said delay the other 2, but one of those has not been delayed. Okay, we've been given numbers. Help, so much help on Friday. So at least we know that. So Friday is either 3, 10, 17, 24, 31. Oh, the moon's going to come into it. What was the moon? What was the moon? Okay, let's quickly go back. There's the moon, so we can work out what day it is. It will be, well, it's in between this one and this one, isn't it? Is that right? Yeah, I can't work it out. Friday 10th, I think. Yes, indeed, Maclipson. Numbers were a mystery to me until I looked at this calendar. She lives at number 7. There are 2 shoes there. They look quite posh shoes. Interesting dress. Are those firm slippers or something? I don't know. Okay. He was always a thief. But did he have to go that way? Before the dawn, night must fall, I suppose. Okay. Many words and several numbers. Okay. So it is August the 9th, because it must be the night before. Why must it be the night before? I don't know, I just think it is. Yes, it must be interesting when you know more things, you get to look back. Everything must be consistent. Where are we? We're not at the Dragonfly Inn, are we? No. We're at the Harmony Foundation because HF. Today is August the 9th, assuming that tomorrow is Friday the 10th. Resulted in something. There's a passport burning there. Is it before or after this whole passport thing? So this is all broken. Nice bat. 2 glasses of wine. Pepper spray. So some form of a second pair of shoes. A skull. So there's been some form of confrontation. given that there was 2 people there. Oh, if he's coming by on Friday. Okay, this is the Friday, so it is the 10th. Okay. Decided to return that Lankan artifact. Don't think it's this because she still has the credit card. So that hasn't happened. She's still got the credit card. She's put that one off. I'll also need that passport we discussed. So it's one of those 2. The passport is in the fire. So either she killed him and then burnt the passport, or she saw the ex-husband and that took the Lankan artifact. So it's resulted in let's just do someone's death. I think she's put the husband off. I think it's this. I don't know. But let's go with someone's death because I think that will come up next. Because it's lovely and vague. I've got the date right. Can I get confirmation? No, I've got the date wrong. It's the 17th. Now I'll try someone's death. Moon! Silly moon! There we go. Events. Oh no. That's just my instant reaction. Fear. Recoil. Someone visited someone to something and something for... During the meeting, yeah, there's going to be a death here. Suddenly tried to do that. In response, that happened, and as a result, something and someone... Okay, well, we know that has to be artifact. It is the only one of these 10 greens that starts with a vowel. So we know it's the ex-husband then. To exchange an artifact for forgiveness. Ex-husband visited this person to exchange an artifact for forgiveness. During the meeting, ex-husband suddenly tried to... Now, the ex-husband said he was getting sober. So why is there wine there? That's a very dangerous thing to offer, I'm assuming, an alcoholic. Suddenly tried to... I mean, is it going to be kiss? In response, someone sprayed the ex-husband with pepper spray, because I think we can see that here. And then oh, she fell for him again. But she might have fallen for him again. I can see that happening. But then, because that's why she's crying. Maybe. Oh, pepper spray. That will make you cry. It's the little details. That's got to be it, right? And then opened a safe. As a result... fell. Could be fell. Look. It's a window. Look. There's that. Okay. That's a window. But there's no glass in there. There it is. There's the details in this game. This is one of the reasons why I really like this game. Because everything's been thought out and you slowly discover it all. There's the railing's broken, the glass is on the floor, curtains torn, so it's obviously grabbed on the way out. That's a highly suspicious shovel now. Is this entirely separate to what you did, Matt Clems? You've gone entirely different. I want it to be open a window. As a result, I don't know who she is yet though. As a result, and fell. So the ex-husband fell, and pulled a hair and and hit a rock. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look. Blood. I mean, he was always a thief, but it always have to go this way. Before the new dawn, night must fall, I suppose. Okay. Her eyes are very red, not just from crying, but from the pepper spray as well, surely. Okay. Tried to kiss? Would it be kiss? She's got to be the historian, because she's not the auditor. Is she a colleague? He always was a thief. I'm calling her historian. I don't know if that's right. Sprayed ex-husband, sprayed the ex-husband with pepper spray, and then I wanted to be like opened a window. And then pulled a rug. Is that what it's going to be? Pulled a rug. Look, that's been pulled. Nice. Okay. So... Oh, very wrong. Okay. Ex-husband visits historian to exchange an artifact for forgiveness. Is it ex-husband? I've decided to return that. So it is the ex-husband. With our new pointy-eared friend. He seems more like the sort of person... No, it is you, because you are burning the passport that you would have given him. So it's your trusty colleague. So it isn't ex-husband, it is colleague. It's good, isn't it, Joe? Just how everything comes together. So it's not exchange an artifact for forgiveness, is it? It is exchange something for a passy-porty. With our new pointy-eared friend. I'm going to need plan B rates for this one, not like the other 7. Now that we're parting ways, I also need that passport we discussed. May not be exchange either. Except it must be artifacts, because again, that... did that go? Sort 8 is out there. Exchange an artifact for money. Turn it for money. It's not money though, it's a passport. I've been keeping my head down at the Dragonfly Inn. I'll swing by on Friday with our new pointy-eared friend. Is there a pointy-eared friend somewhere in here? The bat, I'm assuming. Also, yeah, possibly that, but you are there. Oh, right, that hasn't got a tick on it. So they've been gathering all of these, and now they have the last one. Okay. Artifact for safe, an artifact for rock, an artifact for money. Has to be money, doesn't it? Because he wants rates. Not like the other 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are the 7 others. Details. Can you hear, by the way, that little guitar going on in the background? Just want to check that I've got the noise level about right. About an hour and a half into playing the game. An artifact for... Okay. Does he want a rock? What? Okay, let's... What does he actually say again? He says... I'm going to need Plan B rates for this one. What does that mean? It's not going to be hair, is it? Why is the word hair there? For spray, for rug. Just check it's not hair or spray. 2. It may not be exchange. I mean, it's got to be exchange. Do we know what's in the bottle? I assume wine. Ah, and that would make sense. That's why the wine is there, because the other person was getting sober. And I said that was a silly person to give something to give to someone who was trying to get sober. You wouldn't, so it wasn't him. Details. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? It's good. Oh dear. Oh, give me a hint. I think guide me as to where I should look. So I don't know what is wrong yet. Check my drawers. How very dare you. Oh, I don't remember. A spray can. So we've got that spray, which is with the green lid. We've got this spray with the blue hair. So has she just sprayed her hair blue? Her hair is blue now. Why would she exchange an artifact for some hairspray? The newspaper may also help. Was there a newspaper? I did not see newspaper. Where's the newspaper? Okay, lots of things in her hair. Oh, and she's a historian. Okay, good. And those are all the things in her hair. You fine. Oh, it's not blooming pepper spray. Oh, sweet. So it is money. Of course it's money. That makes sense. That makes logical sense. But it's hairspray. It's all of her hair products. I love it. Oh, yeah. Where did it come from? I don't know, but I wish it hadn't. Cheeky, cheeky. Excellent. The historian's colleague brought her a strange statue, but then began transferring other artifacts from her safe into his suitcase. In her attempt to stop this, the historian killed her colleague. To cover up what she had done, she buried the body and burned the fake passport she had provided for him. Now, I would suggest that burning the body would have been a better idea, although you actually have to have a very, very hot fire to properly dispose of a body, otherwise the bones will survive, things like that. But yes, burying it, fine. In the Zen garden. Okay, Encyclopedia Mystica. Lazarus Hurst, the leader of the Puritanical Order Party which governed Albion from 1792 to 1795. Some claim he used a mystical artifact to seize power. Nowadays, though, it is known to be a myth. Am I going to have to click on these for... No. Ah, there. Right. Golden Idol. The Golden Idol is a fictional artifact said to have been delivered from ancient Lemuria. Believers make contradictory claims about the idol's supposed function. One popular theory is that it granted eternal life. No one thinks this anymore. However, modern historians agree, not this one, that the idol never existed, and scientists have shown that such functionality is impossible. Now, we don't know her name. We don't know the colleague. We do know who this is. It is Lazarus. From the first game. Okay. Of course it's diagonally opposite. Of course it is. Let's do... Yes, we've definitely got time for this one. Behind bars. An alarming incident at Sternwall Prison. There are 50 spots for me to look at. This alarm is going to get annoying. A diagram showing that there are 5 cells and then stairs here and a little that goes there. So 1, 2, 3, 2 more cells that way. Oh, and there's a second floor underneath. That's glue, clay, scissors, sculpture. So something made out of wire, something made out of clay, some glue, some skizzers. Awareness, splitting space, end of soul. I can hear you. Naughty, naughty. My dear friend, you may not have heard the sad news that our mutual hero, the artist Alfred Beasley, passed away on 2/8/1973. I hope the prison officers will allow you to hang this poster inside your cell. May we continue to find meaning in his drawings in bold, heavy, hinty font for many years to come. I know you will grieve for Alfred, as will I. As a spiritual man, I believe the key to escaping our torment lies in remembering the date of our loved one's death, so 2/8/73 or something like that, and celebrating his life each passing year. Whatever comes from this, we must voice aloud our deepest feelings without fear or shame. Your friend, Stephen Aria. this game has gone places that the first game did not, and I am enjoying it. Flowers for inner growth. It's just mould, isn't it? Oh, I can't. Okay. Okay. Where's the letter? I can't look at both at the same time. That's very irritating. But interesting. So obviously, hang on. So let me write down the date of his death. 2/8/1973. So worm, man, and then if it is 19, whatever that is, that 7 and 3. And then there's all of that. Interesting. Okay. No gambling, no tobacco, no cell decorations without an officer's permission. Henry, it's absurd that the cell numbers run from left to right in some hallways and then right to left in others. When you install the new signs above the doors, please pick a direction and stick to it. Henry, we just can't trust Henry. Just absolutely terrible. Okay, but we know that 28 will be the middle cell regardless. You are either 30 or 26. You are either 29 or 27, assuming that's this set of 5. Which is not an assumption I can make yet, but we do know that that is 28. So 26. Okay. Oh god, there's a down as well. So we don't even know that that's this floor, but I assume that's this floor. It would make sense. There is so much left. What haven't I? Clickety-click. I haven't clickety-clicked that. An abstract sculpture made of paper. Okay. Yeah, something to do with that poster. Okay. Sheets. A teeny-tiny book. While working in the laundry room, I heard that Kempton is organising another poker game. Buy in 1 full tobacco pouch. To do, find out how he always wins, no matter what he's betting on. Could be useful as leverage. Overheard Sainsbury delivering something next door. Can he be bought too? Update. Surely it wasn't a hacksaw, was it? Sure. It sure has sounded like it the past few nights, over from what I've been able to hear over that blasted soap opera. So someone has a TV or something like that. There is a TV, in fact. Look, it's snowing outside. A barred window. Okay, some... Is it his 6th day in here? Some pots. What's in here? A pouch of tobacco. So he had a buy-in for the poker game. Not that one, you muppet. Yes. Good use of muppet. Start at the end of the hall. I want these cells turned over methodically. Now, that is the same as this, and I couldn't work out what it said. Mammukium. Peel Club. I don't know what peel is, but we're going to find out over the course of this game. And a handgun. Yes, sir, Mr. Kendall. Sorry, Mr. Smith told me to begin with number 28, but you're the boss. Okay, so that is 28 on this top floor. We don't know which way it goes, whether that's 26 or whether that's 30, but we do know at least that this is this floor. So here's Mr. Kendall. Love, lust and a laundromat. Peel highlights. Cooking with Doris. Love, lust and a laundromat. That is our raid phrase, I think. Love, lust and a laundromat. A pack of marked playing cards. Yeah, they'll be marked. Of course they will. Okay, so I think that's everything in the top half. Oh, right, okay. Outside. Jeremy's got to honker. Na 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 na. Okay, now they're cowering in fear. Why? Just one more year and that'll be me, free as a bird. The torment is nearly over. I trust that this will help you to forget whatever you think you heard. As extra insurance, I have a small request. I need you to get me something from your work, we can discuss it during the next exercise hour. Well, yes, of course, the 5 people from the cells are now here. Well, there's only 4 of them. Where's the 5th? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The 5th has escaped. Hey, big girl's blaz. Looks like you got yourself a new nickname, neighbour. How dare he not inform me of his plans? That idiot's dug his own grave. When I get out, I'll put him 6 feet under. That is a double-headed coin. Okay. Try calling me that without a gun in your hand, screw. See what happens. I love a bit of prison slang. Doggo. With the name tag, Clovis. The dog is Clovis. Good dog. Yes, it is. It's not too loud, is it? I can turn it down a bit. Oh, lords. Okay. Clearly, I can't trust any 2 of you idiots to guard the whole block by yourselves after 9 PM. Just turn it down, there you go. From today, November 15th, you will all be working the graveyard shift every night. And get your bloody ears tested. How you didn't hear anything is beyond me. So Peel, which looks like hurling? No. Shinty? Is that the other one? Anyway, sort of like rugby, sort of like football, the football in Ireland where you run with it. Macumium Peel Club. Tear off a raffle ticket, a raffle number for a chance to win tickets. Raffle number to win tickets, and they've all been gone. So we got Jason in for racketeering, Robert for murder, Jimmy for kidnapping, Arthur for murder, and Daniel for homicide. I didn't do anything. We can put some things to... That's the scar. Okay, so he is him and he is Daniel. That is you. You are Robert. Now, which one of the... He's not wearing glasses, so I assume it is you. Have you got a scar there? And I needed that thing again. Never mind. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's in there. So that's... Would you agree then that Jason goes here? Don't know who you are yet. You're either Jimmy or Arthur, and then the other one has gone places. I wondered that, but then you said it was the scar looked unique, and I thought that looked like the scar. Never mind. Not so tough now, eh, Utley? You big girl's blouse. Okay, who is he talking to there? Heh, big girl's blouse. Looks like you've got a new nickname. Neighbour. Okay. So he's talking to the neighbour of this person. Assault rifle, a handgun. Drain pipe and saw blade, and there's blood on that. What looks like blood on that? Look, yeah, okay, up there, down. Clean cuts these, just the pliers and some wire cutters should be enough to fix it. Even this tiny toolkit should have those. So, this man is holding a pair of pliers. Visitor pass, Henry Wakefield, maintenance, okay. Well, I can do that one because you've just given me the name. Always good. A spool of wire and some things. He's got the pliers here, but there might be a pair of pliers missing from it, maybe. Yeah, there is a pair of pliers missing from it. And a wire cutter. But then one of them, that might be one of them, I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, spotted sheets, there were definitely some of those in there. There are 3 places I've yet to... Oh, hang on. 2 places I have yet to properly look at. I think they must be inside. Oh yeah. Dearest Julia, I'm enjoying my new job tremendously. It is so rewarding helping the men better themselves. In particular, I've been helping one inmate nurture his talent for abstract art. One of his early sculptures explored the very fabric of the universe using nothing but paper. Quite the virtuoso, eh? I like to think I played my part, as I was able to find everything he needed at my local crafts shop. More recently, the same inmate explained to me his need to precisely prune one of his sculptures to capture the fragility of the human spirit. What a visionary. Once again, I managed to find just the tool he needed, this time in the prison's storage room. Unfortunately, my superiors do not seem to see that men like him are just misunderstood, especially as our commanding officer, Patrick, who treats them and us... Especially our commanding officer, Patrick, who treats them and us terribly. I hope I never become like that, no matter how far up the ranks I eventually climb. Yours forever, Percy. I'm assuming... Yes, sir, Mr. Kendall. Sorry, Mr. Smith. I'm assuming it's you, because you're the only one with a hat like that. So that is Smith. And what was his other name? His other name was Commanding Officer Patrick. So his name is Patrick Smith. And a handgun. Good, I've now collected all the words and explored all the spots. Yes, sir, Mr. Kendall. Mr. Smith told me to be in number 20, but you're the boss. Right, okay. There we are. So it's Patrick Kendall then. And not him. Okay. So we sort of need to work out in which cell each person is. And of course, one of them is going to be... well, we know that's that one. Because that is where the broken window was. And also the window's probably broken from this side, isn't it? You can't see it from this one, but from outside you could see that's where that was. There's green in that one. So I'm assuming that's what this is then. But anyway, that's going to be this one. Okay. So, how to work out how each of these and their names and then put them in their individual slots. I think... That's true. But of course we don't know what their names are. Henry? Who is Henry? Oh, Henry is the name of the maintenance person. Fine. So the maintenance person is just sticking the numbers in willy-nilly. Okay. So, Big Girl's Blouse looks like he got a new nickname, Neighbour. He is saying, not so tough now, eh, Utley, you big girl's blouse. Try calling me that without a gun in your hand. So you are Utley. Daniel Utley. Sort A to Z. There's your Utley. We'll be saying that you, because you didn't wear glasses. Now we know that he is a neighbour. Robert and Daniel are neighbours. So we know that they go next to each other. Ah. Hang on. Utley. Let's find out where Utley is. In here. Utley is in 27. So you are either Pakenham or unknown. I'm going to put Pakenham there just to remind me, and then forget that I've done that, and that'll be a mistake. So actually, don't do that. But anyway, we know his surname is either Pakenham or something entirely different, not Beswick or Blythe. Okay. So either this is Utley or the one just off screen is Utley. This could be... can this be Utley? Pouch tobacco. 6 and a circle. There's the red dotted fabric, which you must have given to this person. Kempton. How does he win? Well, because he's got the pack of cards. Now, where is the pack of cards? The pack of cards is there, so we know you're Kempton. Is that right? Kempton. Kempton is in this middle bit. Kempton is in 28. It's just we don't know which way round it goes. One more year and that'll be me free as a bird. Extra request. Need to get me something from work. So he's got a year to go. Is there... Okay. So, can't be in for life then. So you... One more year to go. Okay. Why is that important? Maybe it's not important that he's got a year to go. Okay. You've got a new nickname neighbour, so you're next to him. How dare he not inform me of his plans? That idiot's dug his own grave. When I get out, I'll put him 6 feet under. So he is going to get out, but I think actually we knew that. No. Arthur wouldn't have said that because he's in for life. He's not getting out, so therefore he is Jimmy. That's got to be a thing, hasn't it? Okay. So we know that Arthur has gone AWOL. So, how do I find out the surname of this little person? And how do I find out your first name? The details will be there somewhere. I have not actually looked at the events yet. Someone who is in prison for something. Well, we know... Okay, we know that that is now Arthur. Don't know the surname yet. Yes, we... No, we don't. got out of his cell through a using a he got from Ah, that'll be this other okay, yes, that's fine. That'll be Jason, who he had the note slipped to him. He entered the yard via breached the fence using he got from Finally, he the wall, attaching he got from to the from his Okay. It's a nippy day, though. Nippy day. So that is Arthur. Need to pin them down. Why? Why have we been told? I think it's just such a cute detail, isn't it? Jeremy's got a honker, so we know that's Jeremy. He's got a honker. That's how we find it. It's Jeremy Smith. Okay. Dear, how do I work out the rest? You muppet. Percy. Need to find more details on Percy. The Harmony Foundation. There's that logo again. They like their red and pink. Okay. Is that actually going to represent years in this one? Is that going to represent years? I love it too. Hang on, what was this again? Oh. That's going to be to do. I can hear you, naughty. Yeah, that's the note. I kind of want to deal with that later. Stephen Aria, who are you? Alfred Beasley. Because that note, that's going to do. That's going. Don't know it yet. I don't get the thing. I've not understood the thing for that yet. Yeah, that's the message. So, how on earth do I work out where they go? So the middle one has a TV. That from Arthur. I trust this will help you forget whatever you think you heard. As extra insurance, I have a small request. I need you to get me something from your work. So you do something from your work. We can discuss it in the next exercise hour. So you do some work. What work? Because it'd be a pair of pliers or something like that, wouldn't it? That would be what the work is. Not spotting what the next thing is. Not that one, you muppet. Start at the end of the hall. I want all these cells turned over methodically. That's 5. Okay. Assuming that that's 6, and then it's 1 more year, which will be 7, then I'm interested. That will tell me that that's Jimmy in that one, I think. I think that tells me that's Jimmy. You are Jimmy, I think. Is that right? No, you're not Jimmy. You are Jimmy. But that would tell me you go there. Because you've done 6 years. The whole block by yourselves after 9 PM. From today, November 15th, you'll all be working the graveyard shift every night, and you get your bloody ears tested. How you didn't hear anything is beyond me. Yeah, how... So you must have turned the volume up on your TV to cover the noise from those bars. Okay. But... Okay. If that is Jimmy in here, we now... No, we don't know a surname. We know it's either Utley or Beswick. I don't know where to look. Know who Utley is, do I? Okay. Well, Daniel Utley didn't have 7 years on his thing, so why is Daniel Utley... Why has Daniel Utley got 6 on his wall? That's a question. So we know that Robert is going to be next to... Yeah, one of the others. In fact, actually does that. Okay, so that... Ha! Okay, so that does tell us that you go here, because you are next to it, and that gives us a surname in a second when I go back. So these two go here and here. Kempton. I've written it down. It's Kempton. Kempton. Hang on. No, that's not necessarily right, is it? I've put you here based on... Oh. Why have I called you up? Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, that tells us which way around these go then. So that's Pakenham here. So you are... Pakenham... he's living a life of luxury in that one. It's got a TV in it. It's got a TV in it. And so that will have been the source of the noise to cover up this person escaping. And it's got the cards. Okay, which had the Kempton. Yeah, that's how I had Kempton in that. Surely it wasn't a hacksaw, was it? It sounded like it the past few nights from what I've been able to hear of that blasted soap opera. What made me go Utley? So he is Utley. How did I get Utley here? Because I've put him here because he has to be next to him, and if he goes there, he can't go that side of him. So is he not Utley? Is that what you're telling me? I'm trying to read between the lines of what you're telling me. Who's going to be the gambler then? Because the two-headed coin. No! I've confused myself. Just wondering it, and that would be free as a bird. The torment is nearly over. There are, yes. So you can go here. No. You're... No. Let's start over. Start over. I've confused myself. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Don't know those. Okay. So, how do I get all of these? So you are next to you. You two go next to each other. That's fine. Kempton is in the middle because of the pack of cards. So I'm happy with that. Is the coin really meant to be telling us that you are in the middle? Is that what it's doing? Because then, if that's the case, that forces you there. Hang on, it forces you there. Because these two have to be next to each other and they go there. Yep. So that's that. Where do I get their names? Oh, from here. Right. Okay. I mean, you're definitely Robert. You must be Daniel. I'm not convinced. They've both got something on their cheek here. He's not got... He's got the better hairstyle, but I'm not convinced by that. Utley is you. That's how I had that. Utley. And in terms of the cells, that determines that. Okay, that determines that. So we now know that 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, it's going in reverse. So you go here, you go here. Huzzah! I forgot that would happen. Right, we know that, therefore... Let's find that message board again. So we know that you are Pakenham. Beswick is you. No, sorry. Get it the right way around. Pakenham, Utley, we know Kempton. Beswick is you. And Blythe is mystery person. But we know that you're Kempton. One of them said they were getting out. Oh, Percy, that's going to be a fun one. That goes down here. Oh yes, one of them said 1 more year and I'll be free. So I can get rid of you. 1 more year and I'll be free. So Jason, well, it's not Robert, but we've used that. So it's Jimmy, Arthur, or Jason. Well, it's not Arthur, so it's either Jimmy or Jason. The scar is meant to be the disambiguating thing, I think. So we'll go Jason here and Jimmy here. And now I need Percy. Where did you come from? So that's the guards. Indeed, it's a little bit, but... hunt the piece of evidence now. You'll be here somewhere. Not there. Finding that note is just what I'm trying to do. I've probably already clicked on it. I've not seen it. Overheard Sainsbury delivering something up next door. Can he be bought too? So someone is called Sainsbury. Surely it wasn't a hacksaw. But someone is called Sainsbury. It is him! Ah, yes, of course. So he was bringing stuff up for this person, also brought up a hacksaw for him. Okay. The secret message was encoded with... so I think we need to look at... So these colours all match, don't they? That matches that colour. That matches that. Hacksaw. Okay, so we've got equivalences here. So the number, okay, we were told it's the number of 1973. That is the date of the Alfred Beasley's passing, if he ever existed, and that is the same. So 2 is that, which means box. 8 would be flower. This is where my colour blindness doesn't help. 1 is nice and pink, so it's book. 9 pink. Oh, that's spine. Oh, is that inside? Is that going to be... Yeah, that's inside the box. So inside flower, book, spine. Aha, yellow. Yellow. Oh, is it that? Is or equals... and then 3 is the hacksaw. There you go. And if you take a look at that book, yeah, you can see that the corner has been peeled off. Lovely. Okay. So now we just need to work out what happened. So let's pull up the names. So it was Arthur Kempton. Words. Arthur Kempton, who was in prison for... he was in prison for murder. There's your murder. Got out of his cell through a window using a saw, or a saw blade he got from... the Institute, is that what we want to call it? The Harmony Foundation, is that going to be there? he got from something. He entered a yard via a drain pipe and breached the fence using... Oh, no, maybe that was the saw blade. Hang on. A blunt hacksaw blade. No, you would put that he got from something. Finally, well, it must be climbed over the wall by attaching sheets, which he got from, and we can look at the cells. It was this one, wasn't it? So you are... who is Jimmy Beswick. To the from his Okay. That's something to do with the art stuff he got, wasn't it? So let's have a look. Prune. The tool he needs, this time in the prison's storage room. Okay. So in the storage room, there are two things in this thing that's missing. Just the pliers and some wire cutters. Well, those are the pliers, so it must be the wire cutters. To the wire cutters. You breach the fence using wire cutters, though. Unless they are still here. What is that? Oh, he took the bars with him, using the bars from his window. Okay, that's clever. He climbed over the wall by attaching the sheets, which he got from Jimmy Beswick, to the bars from his window. What is it? So he got them from Percy, who didn't know what he was doing, Mr. Sainsbury. Or did he? Hang on. Did he actually get that from him? Hang on. Because... yeah, there's Stephen Aria. So let's say that Stephen gave him the wire cutters, the saw blade. We're close. Prison for murder. Got out of his cell through a window using a saw blade he got from... oh, Kempton's in the middle. Kempton's in the middle. Well, 20... Blythe. Blythe is his last name. There you go. Thank you, Catus, for that reminding me. Nice. I enjoyed that. I fluffed it up. I do apologise, but I enjoyed that. Right. Let's just have a quick look at sort of the meta bits that fall from that, and then I'm going to call it an evening. Arthur Blythe received a hacksaw blade from someone outside the prison named Stephen Aria. He used the noise from a fellow inmate's television to cover the sound of him soaring through his window bars at night when the guards were understaffed. Hey Dave, Happy New Year. Mamoukium top the league again. Mamoukium won the Albion Peel Championship yesterday, beating Victrix in a thrilling 1-0 final. 1-0. Killer on the loose. Police are hunting a murderer who escaped Sternwall prison yesterday. Arthur Blythe, who formerly worked at the Museum of Lemurian History, was serving a life sentence for fatally stabbing a colleague who had caught him stealing artefacts, which he later sold at various locations. So Arthur Blythe must be the person who then, unfortunately, took a quick exit out of the window a few months later. So we your colleague. No, we don't have a photo for the colleague yet, but we do know that the colleague is Arthur Blythe. We don't know who the historian is yet. Escape. Oh no, hang on. It says Arthur Blythe right there. So it's not you. Okay, sent the Storeblade. We don't know who Stephen Aria is. Could be you under a different name. Could be you. We do not know. We don't have that information yet. What I've realised is that these are probably going to be in chronological order because we started here and then we went back a few months. So it's probably we went back in chronological order. So that's... Oh. Someone wanted to... the mythical golden idol of something from its something. Probably owner. Someone arranged... Okay, so that will be... Stephen Aria arranged Arthur Blythe's prison escape because he knew the locations of the... And I want it then to be artifacts. Maybe. It seems fair game to me. In the end, tried to the from which resulted in death. Okay. So that is going to be this colleague, and that is going to be the historian. And that's going to be tried to steal the golden idol from that, which resulted in this first person's death again. We're getting there. We're getting there. Well, there we are. I'm assuming this auto-saves. I'm assuming that if I quit now, everything that I've put in place will remain there for next week. Not that any of my memory will. This will all go out of my mind. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. I love this. This is such a good game. Really, really enjoying it. And I'm only going to get more and more annoyed with it as we go on.